pirate spunk.
Ew.
Now, why don't you take a walk with me back to the keel hauler? Tell me a little bit more about yourself.
Well, it all started back on Melee Island. And that's how I wound up here on Flotsam Island.
Well, I don't know how you did it, Seafood. But thanks to you, I've got enough sordid swashbuckling stories to keep the Flotsam Keel Hauler Gazette afloat for months. That'll show those bozos over at the Times.
Yeah, that's, great. Now, about Deep Gut.
My pleasure, Creepwood. Sit tight while I make you a copy.
Copy?
Tammy, give me a copy of the Deep Gut file. Pronto. Right away, Mr. Nipperkin. Here you go, kid. Everything you need to know to contact Deep Gut. Don't let anyone know I gave this to you, okay? My editor will put me on deep cover in the obituary beat. Catch my drift?
Not really, but...
Great! Now, if you'll excuse me, Ace reporter Davey Nipperkin's got some headlines to grab.
Finally! Now I can ask this Deep Gut person how to get off this island and back to Elaine. Seems simple enough.
What's the word?
Deadline.
Welcome, Guybrush.
The Voodoo Lady! Boy, am I glad to see you. I've got so many questions.
There'll be time enough for questions later. But first, hand me the LeChuck Slayer.
The what?
The cursed cutlass of Kaflu. Now that LeChuck has been destroyed, the cutlass must be ritually dismantled in a soul-chilling voodoo ceremony to ensure that his evil never reawakens.
Yeah, about that. I tried to destroy LeChuck with the cutlass, but I had to make some last-second substitutions, and there were some complications.
What manner of complications?
Well, the cutlass didn't so much annihilate LeChuck as it turned him human.
What?
I couldn't believe it either. Personally, I think it's a trick.
The human LeChuck. This is troubling.
Can you help me?
I'll do as much as the fates allow, but I fear that you will not like what I have to say.
Can you tell me if Elaine is okay?
The view is hazy. Ask again later.
Later? But she could be in danger, or dead, or worse.
I only know what the spirits reveal, Guybrush Threepwood.
Then what in the name of Satan's comb-over are you good for, you bloated old sea hag?
What was that?
That was the Parks of LeChuck.
Who the what now?
The Parks of LeChuck. When your improperly enchanted cutlass turned LeChuck into a human, All the evil voodoo juju within him had to go somewhere. Were you touching him at the time?
I was! Does that explain the antisocial behavior and the crude gestures?
Yes. Some of LeChuck's evil has seeped into your hand.
Do you have a cure?
No, but I know where you can find one.
I feel a piratey quest coming on.
To eliminate the pox of LeChuck, you must seek out La Esponja Grande.
The big sponge?
La Esponja Grande is no ordinary sponge, Treepwood. It is a legendary sea sponge with incredible voodoo exfoliating abilities, capable of absorbing limitless quantities of voodoo mojo.
Where can I find it?
I have never seen it myself, but a former friend of mine, Coronado de Cava, spent many years searching for it. I last saw him in the Jerkbait Islands. Take this locket to him, and tell him I vouch for your character.
I'll get right on it after I find Elaine.
That would be unwise, Guybrush. The pox of LeChuck must be eliminated before it spreads.
Whatever. If you can't tell me about Elaine, can you at least tell me where LeChuck is?
Without a mark of the voodoo on him, LeChuck's whereabouts are a mystery to me.
Assuming that I do go looking for La Esponja Grande after I get off this island, what else can you tell me about it?
It's a giant magical sea sponge capable of absorbing immense voodoo energies. If there's anything that can mop up all of LeChuck's evil mojo, it's the sponge.
What else can you tell me about the pox of LeChuck?
It's a creeping cloud of unstoppable evil, spreading LeChuck's accumulated vileness like a disease across the seas.
Ugh.
Even now, I can sense the pox wending its way to this very island.
Can you help me get off Flotsam Island? I've got a ship, but it won't do me any good with these crazy winds.
I'm afraid the winds of Flotsam are controlled by forces beyond my control, Guybrush. Perhaps someone in town can help you.
Are you sure you can't help me get off Flotsam Island?
As I said, the mysteries of Flotsam are above my pay grade. Seek out others to assist you.
Anything else you think I should know about this pox?
Only that it must be stopped, and that you are the only one who can stop it.
Tell me more about this locket.
It was given to me by my friend, Coronado de Cava.
Why do you keep putting